Greetings to all. This is Arul Vinarasi, Assistant Professor, Fatima College, Madurai. Today in this session, we shall see about social legislations. Social legislations which transforms the society through reforms. So in this session, we shall see the meaning of social legislations through different definitions, and then what are the role of social legislations, what are its core objectives, and how it acts as a tool for social change. So what is social legislations? In order to understand the concept of social legislation, we shall look into certain definitions given by authors. So Dr. R. N. Saxena defines social legislations as any act passed by the legislature or a decree issued by government for improving social evils or improving social conditions. So according to him, social legislations are acts or decrees. Okay, the main aim of this social legislation is to remove the social evils present in the society. So by removing the social evils that are present in the society, we could improve the conditions of the people, and then thus this social legislation act as a driving force for reforms. That is the definition, that is the meaning given by Saxena. And then another author, Oliver Wendell, he says legislation of today is to meet the social needs of yesterday. And another author, Salmond, he says social legislations are legal rules declared by competent authority. Thus, through these authors, we understand social legislation is nothing but it is a formal law for the welfare of the people, in order to bring equality among the people, and thus to witness a positive change in the society. Why social legislations matters? We need to understand what is the role of social legislations. If we see, it has four important major roles that played by social legislations are bringing about social justice, social reforms, protection, and welfare. So, social justice is nothing but ensuring fairness and equality of all citizens. And social reforms brings about meaningful societal change. And thus, social legislations also aims to safeguard the vulnerable and disadvantaged group from the society, especially women, children, elderly, widows, all those who are marginalized, especially Dalits. Okay, these are the people who are considered as a weaker sections, who are vulnerable, who are disadvantaged from the society. So these social legislations tries to protect them and their rights, and thus bringing them to the mainstream of the society. And finally, it promotes social welfare and security of all people. You know, this our constitution itself has declared as constitution which reflects India as a welfare state, okay, where everyone enjoys dignified life and fundamental rights. So in order to ensure this dignified life and the rights of people, social legislations play a vital role. So what are the core objectives of social legislations? So these social legislations aims to remove the discrimination, aims to eliminate the discrimination, aims to put an end to different discriminative practices that are present in the society. So by removing the discrimination based on sex, discrimination based on religion, discrimination based on caste, discrimination based on class, this social legislation aims to promote social equality. And another important second objective is to protect the weaker sections. So we know that weaker sections are children, women, elderly, widows, destitutes, and Dalit people. So this social legislations aims to protect the weaker sections and helps them to participate in this overall life of the society. And the third core objective is to eradicate social evils from the society. So this social legislations eliminates the untouchability, eliminates dowry practices, stops child marriages, and puts an end to female infanticides. And another, the last core objective of the social legislation is to provide social security. So it ensures comprehensive social security measures for all citizens of India. So we need to understand, is law a tool for change? When we see how these social legislations act as a tool for change, there are different views. School 1 will talk about law follows changes. So some social scientists believe law cannot lead to change. It can only follow societal transformation and cannot fundamentally transform values and attitudes. And the another view, the school 2 will talk about law enabling the changes. So while others view social legislation as an important factor in as an enabling mechanism for bringing about social change. So despite the limitations, social legislations can be a powerful and effective when supplemented by public opinion and administrative reforms. Some of the rights that's enjoyed by women because of these social legislations, how these social legislations acts in advancement of women's rights could be seen from the Act, Hindu Succession Act 1956. So this act provides equality of sexes, and then women endowed with property rights equal to male heirs, widows, mothers, daughters, and sons classified as class 1 heirs with equal share in the property. And another act, Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. So this act provides dowry amount transferred to bride within 3 months. Property becomes her absolute property. Then going to her heirs if she dies before receiving it. And then other marriage law reforms that are brought about in enhancing the rights of women. And the key social legislations that are more popular in the society, we could see that the legislations which are protecting the scheduled caste, promoting the welfare of scheduled caste, will be known as Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955, which bans the untouchability. It provides job opportunities, equal opportunities in jobs, equal opportunity in education, in accessing to the resources of the society. For example, if you see, a Dalit was not allowed to enter into the temple. So the person who filed the case against this act, which brought a lot of opening for the wider public, that everyone has the equal right to worship the god or to enter into the temple. So this is one of the outcome of this Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955. And there is also other acts like Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989, then Prevention of Atrocities Rules 1995. And there are also other laws like National Commission for Backward Classes Act 1993, and then laws to protect the rights of disabled Persons with Disability Act 1995, and equal opportunities, protection of rights and full participation is ensured through this act. So this social legislation transforms the traditional society by abolishing caste system, by abolishing untouchability, and bringing about stopping child marriages. And So laws have been instrumental in changing traditions and old customary practices that impeded the progress, that blocked the progress of the nations.